learning is experiential. Really, what we want to do as educators is inspire children.
Nicole, one of the things I really appreciate in your work is supporting teachers developing their pedagogy to be more student-centered. How do centers and stations fit into that?
I've been working with Nicole Dupereau this year in her kindergarten grade 1 combined, and it's been such an amazing journey. At the beginning, she wasn't sure how to bring her students to become self-regulated learners. Showing her different structures of literacy stations, she really took it on and started to understand why she needed to be scooping a group and giving them agency.
I love using the language that they're all different learners and learning at their own pace. Stations allows them that opportunity to work on what they really need to work on, but within the structure that I need in the classroom. For my stations, all of the students have their own working word rings, which contain all of the letters, sounds, and words that they're currently working on, which they then take to each station on their own. They kind of know before going into it what the intent is for them, and they can match up which stations would work best for them that day.
Having that intention for students to take what they're learning in that context and be able to explore that in their own time at a station, it helps with them understanding their identity of who they are as a child in the classroom.
One of the things I loved about the centers in Brianna Gibbons' classroom and in Blake Smith's classroom are how they're exploring questions or going deeper with provocations that they've had through their content learning. It's open-ended inquiry using materials or ideas or provocations that come from the ongoing learning in the classroom.
It was kind of a bit of a journey to get to those stations, but it started with wanting to give kids the choice of where they wanted to go in accordance to the curriculum that I'm teaching. Each table group is posed a question and they have to come in and use the materials that are in front of them to create and answer the question that's been provided. It's not just exploring in literacy, but it's also combining cross-curricular kind of things through play.
I have students who cheer when it's time to write. The payoff through using centers has been, I've noticed, a lot of growth in self-regulating. They really are quite adept at generating their role around whether it's writing, whether it's reading, whether it's working with a partner. My role during that time is to support the students, to make sure that they have what they need through these sessions of stations.
I'm really excited by this shift to student-centered pedagogies that are differentiated and inclusive at the same time. And so I could see every student in the class having an entry point, and yet they could take their learning as far as they wanted to by changing stations, by extending the station, by being creative.
The thing that I love the most is the fact that they are so creative during this time because they get that choice, they have that agency, so they can choose to go and work on writing, or it could be stories that spark something, and they don't have to stick with that story. They can go and move on to something else.
They're welcome to share ideas and ask each other questions. That helps to free up my time so that I can also focus on other students while there's a blend, a mixture of students doing different things together.
I want them to have meaning. I want there to be intent behind everything that they do. Having that choice propels them into something. It's meaningful and it's empowering for them as learners.